Hello friends, happy Monday. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. We are continuing on in our hero spotlight journey today with yet another mystic. The community wanted to see all the mystics played apparently, and so today we are taking a look at Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, coming in I think wave 1, is such a fun hero to play. She is absolutely so chaotic and an incredibly fun hero to play. She's all about manipulating the encounter deck boost icons and just milling through this encounter deck. And so she has some really strong abilities, but most of her abilities have you discarding from the encounter deck, leading to a lot of acceleration tokens and other future problems. So I'm excited. I played with Scarlet Witch with Brant. We did a Scarlet Witch Vision team up just a couple weeks ago, and so I have recently got her to the table, and it reminded me of how much fun she can actually be. And out of the mystics, I think she is my favorite. So the mystics that we have, Scarlet Witch, we have Strange, who we played in our last hero spotlight, and then we also have Adam Warlock. So they have a lot of really strong cards. They have a couple of traded cards similar to the psionic cards that we were talking about with Phoenix, where they have some really strong max 1 per deck cards in each one of the aspects, but also they have Spiritual Meditation and the Sorcerer Supreme, which are mystic only cards that are absolutely phenomenal to include in these decks. So Spiritual Meditation is an event. You can play it only if you have the mystic trait. You draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from your hand. Sounds kind of lame until you realize that this card basically means you can go and make sure you have what you need. Then Sorcerer Supreme, you get +1 hand size while you're in hero form. Incredible value there. So these will be in all of our decks today. Usually we'll try and cut it down to 40 cards. Spiritual Meditation effectively means that we're running like a 37 card deck. It's not really how the math works out, but that's kind of how I like to think about it. And with like deck builders, with these types of games, the smaller your deck, the more consistent your card draw is in your deck, the better off you're going to be. You're going to be able to hit the cards that are going to be doing the damage, that are going to be doing the threat mitigation, the ones that you need more consistently. So that's why Spiritual Meditation is such a phenomenal card. But I'm excited. We're taking on Mansion Attack. So Mansion Attack is one of the newer encounters that we have. It came from the Mutant Genesis box. We're going to be doing expert mode. We're only going to be doing 2 villains. The way that the Mansion Attack encounter is set up is they have 4 different villains: Pyro, Toad, Avalanche, and Blob. And when you defeat one, you move on to another random one in the set. And so I think for expert, they typically say do 3. We're going to do 2. We're going to be playing on the expert side, the B side here, which just kind of makes them a little bit tougher. So Blob's a 2/2 with 19 rather than a 1/2 with 16. So it does feel like more expert, but just for the sake of time, and like honestly for me, with like the Loki scenario and this scenario, adding more villains doesn't make the game harder. It just makes it longer, because by the time you've beaten the second villain, you're pretty set up, and you can probably take out the third one with little or to no challenge. So we're just gonna do 2, but we are playing expert. We made that switch with Doctor Strange last hero spotlight, so that means that we're playing typically stage 2 and 3. But in this scenario, we're playing the side Bs and then also adding in the expert encounter set. So that's what we're doing today. I'm excited. Scarlet Witch is great. Yes, so we're going to start with Justice, because I realized after looking at a couple of the videos from the last hero spotlights that I typically always start with aggression for some reason. It's the first one in the binder. It's the first in alphabetical order. So that's actually how I have these ordered. It's alphabetical. So aggression, justice, leadership, protection. Basic is in the back because it's basic. But so I figured we'd switch it up. I figured we'd start over here with justice. With expert, you do kind of need to build for the challenges that the encounter set is going to be throwing at you. And that includes the modular set. So where we would sometimes pick a modular set after we went through and built out our deck. This time we're going forward, we're going to be picking our modular set before we start building. So we're just going to pick a random one. We do have the Brotherhood, because that is a required set in here. So the Brotherhood has all of the minion versions of the villains, and then bad things happen if they are out and you progress on. But let's what do we think? What are we thinking for? Goblin gimmicks may be kind of fun. Let's try goblin gimmicks. It does a little, it doesn't actually. Let's save goblin gimmicks for one of the other aspects, because goblin gimmicks doesn't have any side schemes. And so I want oh, happy Halloween with the pumpkins. Hey Darcy, how you doing? Yeah, that's, now I kind of want to switch up mansion attack to like, probably not mutagen. Mutagen expert is a little bit outside of the realm of what I like to test decks against, and risky business is stick to your plan. Yeah. Good call. Happy Halloween, everyone. I've completely blanked that it was Halloween. we'll use goblin gimmicks here in a little bit, but let's go with, oh, we could do guerrilla tactics. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's do guerrilla tactics, because that's annoying. That's an annoying encounter set. So they have these life-size decoys, so you cannot thwart side schemes while the life-size decoys are out there. A 5 damage minion, a 0/0, and then in expert mode they get toughness, and so they will come in with tough. And then we have the coordinated effort, so each enemy gains an acceleration icon. Teamwork makes the dream work. Every enemy gets +1 attack and scheme. Each enemy gains 1 hazard icon, and then from every direction, this gains surge in expert mode. You're already using a witch, spooky. Yes, there you go. That's the theming that I'm looking for. Yes, because it is Halloween, that's why we were playing Scarlet Witch. Love it. And then place 1 threat on each for the main scheme for each enemy in play. And so this actually kind of is a fun matchup, right? Because 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play, and then we have some beefy minions in here, so it could get a little dangerous if we pull those at the wrong time. Okay, so we will be running we will be running a one way or another deck with Scarlet Witch, just because it is so incredibly good with Scarlet Witch, because her encounter set is so very strong. And when you have incredible cards in your encounter set, what you want is card draw so that you can get to those cards. And so one way or another does that so incredibly well, and she does such a good job of taking care of those side schemes that it's almost hard not to run a one way or another with her. And so we'll do that. We refrained from running a one way or another deck with Strange last Hero Spotlight, so we're gonna run a one way or another with Scarlet Witch and see how that runs. So we'll run 3 copies of that. I feel like if you're running one way or another, it's hard to not run 3. Scarlet Witch has her crest, which is the ability to modify up or down by exhausting the crest. So like once per round ish, modify the boost icons. And so because of that, Wiccan is an incredible ally that we can add in. So we'll add in Wiccan, because whenever he thwarts, we discard the top card of the encounter deck and deal damage based on the boost icons, which can be modified. Or Scarlet Witch's Chaos Control allows you to draw a different one. So once per phase, when a boost icons on an encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck instead and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. So really cool. Which actually, I've never played this. But this sounds kind of fun. I never thought about this. Um, Pulse Grenade. Discard Pulse Grenade and choose an enemy. Discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Deal 1 damage to the chosen enemy for each boost icon discarded this way. I feel like that's kind of fun. Let's grab 2 Pulse Grenades. Let's see if we can get them into the deck, because that does sound kind of interesting and fun to play. I don't think I've ever really run Pulse Grenade. Maybe in like an Iron Man deck, because it has the lightning and it's also a no, it wasn't Iron Man. I run Plasma Pistol in Iron Man because it's tech. I don't know if I've ever run Pulse Grenade. Let's see if they're even in sleeves. Or if I even have... Yep, they're in sleeves. Interesting. Alrighty. That's probably about 10, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to our yellow cards. Our Mystic card is Zone of Silence. Play only if you have the Mystic trait. Choose a scheme. Discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove 1 threat for each scheme, or from that scheme for each card discarded this way. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. We'll look to cut it if we need to. But it is a good card. Because we're running one way or another, we're going to need ways to take care of that scheme when it pops out. And a lot of these side schemes come in with, like, that's a 4. That's going to be probably a 3 or a 6. We probably won't grab it unless we only have 1. This is 3 threat for each Brotherhood enemy in play. That's a 5. Ooh, these are some big schemes. That's a 6. Oh, geez. Huh. That's kind of fun. There's a 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of threat mitigation is what we're looking for. So what are we looking at? We also Overwatch could be pretty cool. Jessica Jones could be kind of interesting, especially if we start getting run over with side schemes. Turn the Tide is always kind of an interesting call for damage, but Scarlet Witch doesn't really struggle with damage because she's got 2 big attacks. Well, 1 big attack, and then which is Molecular Decay. 5 damage to an enemy. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, +1 for each boost icon. So Molecular Decay can get pretty nasty, and then Hex Bolt, 0. Hex Bolt is, I think, one of the more fun cards in the game. Like, I may have said this about a couple of other cards, but Hex Bolt is just incredibly fun. You discard the top 3 cards, and then based on the boost icons, you get to do a special effect, and that's just so much fun. So 1, I'm counting superpowers yet right now. 1, Chaos Magic doesn't count. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is a little low for Depth Focus. So, like, I'm trying to think if I want Depth Focus in here. I'm thinking no. Let's hang off on Depth Focus, but we do need a resource generator. Let's go ahead and just grab Quinn Carrier. And then also, I always really do enjoy running a Avengers Mansion in Scarlet Witch because she has the Chaos Magic. So Chaos Magic is a 0-cost event, and you play a card from your hand ignoring its resource cost, and instead you discard cards from the top of the deck. So you can get a 4-cost. If you draw these 2 cards, then for 4 mil, you're looking pretty solid for an Avengers Mansion. I will take that every day. So that's 13 cards. Let's go ahead and grab some Clear the Areas. I'm always a fan of Clear the Areas. 1. We'll go 4 Justice. 2 4 Justices. And actually, a 4 Justice is going to be pretty solid for us because those are some hefty side schemes. We'll use her basic ability for thwarting the majority of the time because her defense is not super solid. Her attack is almost non-existent at a 1, and so the 2 thwart will be really nice, and so heroic intuition will be really solid to bump that up by 50%. And then we'll probably need some blockers. 3, 6, 8. She does have a really good alter ego ability, just again allowing you to go find cards. You discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. I think it's in that order. Yeah, discard then draw. So when I'm saying that, I'm thinking like, okay, do we need confused, like a sonic rifle or something like that? Because the high cost cards are pretty nice, especially with chaos magic. I think I'm gonna go one more, clear the area. And let's look at our allies. Ooh, actually, let's grab a Nick Fury. Card draw is key here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 20 cards. So we have 10, or we have 5 cards left. If we want to stick to 40. Let's take a look at our gray cards, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray cards that Power and All of Us could pay for. So that could also be in the back of our mind of something that we could be using Power of All of Us for. Arrows could be interesting here. Blindfold is always interesting. Blindfold is really good. Actually, Blindfold is going to be really solid with Scarlet Witch because of her ability to cancel or modify the boost icons. So I feel like a Blindfold could be combined pretty it's going to be a fun combination to combine Blindfold with like a Hex Bolt, or Blindfold with a Molecular Decay or something like that. So that'll be fun. She's also fairly cheap. Let's go ahead and grab a... I don't love the Justice allies, really. Let's grab a Arrows, who's another cheap. And actually, let's go ahead and grab Ironheart. And probably a Power in All of Us. So we got a lot of gray cards at this point. Question is, do we want to... Sorry. The question is do we want to run 1 or 2 Power in All of Us? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 allies. I would like one more ally. To just... yeah. Are these elite minions? No, they are not. Interesting. Vivian could be interesting to blank out some of these text boxes. Anything else that I'm just completely missing? We could just run another Power in All of Us. Yeah, I feel like our threat mitigation feels okay. These pulse grenades, maybe. Well, the pulse grenades have some fun. These are upgrades, so we may actually just run 1 pulse grenade. Sub that in for a Power of All of Us, and then look for 1 more gray ally. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we're running 2 Power in All of Us, I would really like to see 7 or 8 cards that it can pay for. And so we're right there on the line. But we are... It is a fairly expensive deck. Like, I mean, her kit is on the more expensive side. Let's grab 1... I think I want an ally. I think I want 1 more ally. We could go Machine Man. Machine Man's always kind of fun. And also is flexible enough to get us out and fix our one way or another shenanigans that we're going to be pulling. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 5. Perfect. Let's go. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty. Scarlet Witch also has a interesting kind of setup because she has 2 obligations in her deck, and so we'll probably see her obligations, and then her shadows only actually has 4 cards, so it's a 4-card nemesis set, whereas the she has 2 obligations, so kind of interesting there. Alrighty, okay, so while we're shuffling, what did everyone play this weekend? Anything exciting? My cat has figured out that she really likes to sit on my playmat, so I need to remember to close this door. What did I do this weekend? What did I do? That's weird. Oh, yeah. So I've been teasing it for the longest time that I'm starting another YouTube channel based on board games. And so I spent a lot of time this weekend filming and getting that ready. And so that first video should be out on Friday. So that's kind of exciting. So that's kind of what I did. Spent a lot of time on that. And then I started watching Dahmer, which is just very creepy. It's an intense show. Arcade Fire concert Friday night. Urgent care. Oh, geez. So you had a very full weekend. I hope your child is okay. Geez, that's kind of scary. How was the concert, and how was the kid? Geez. Much more eventful than mine. Okay. Fun and games. Great and great. Good. Good, good, good. That's exciting. Alrighty, so the Brotherhood strikes. Put Save the School environment into play. Shuffle all the copies of the main scheme 2A and stack them under this scheme. Shuffle the villains together without looking. Create the villain deck. The top card of the deck is in play. So we will shuffle this up. I'm not gonna look, and we'll stop here. Oh, it's Blob. Of course it is. So Blob is toughness, victory 2. He has a 2/2. He has 19 hit points because he's a big boy. And whenever he attacks and damages a character, we have to stun that character. Save the School. After the villain is defeated, if there are X villains in the victory display, the players win the game. X is going to be 2 for us. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card and reveal the next villain. If a minion with the same title as a new villain is engaged with the player, discard that minion and the villain activates against that player. So it gives us a little bit of incentive to try and make sure that we clear the area of the Brotherhood minions. 1B, deal each player a face down encounter card. Advance to the next card in the main scheme deck. Add this card to the victory display. We also... So, attack on Xavier's. We've got the basketball court. Each ally and minion gains toughness. So that's kind of cool. When completed, add this scheme to the victory display. Advance the next card in the main scheme deck. If there are 3 main schemes in the victory display, the players lose the game. So we are currently at 1. So we can lose 2 schemes, basically. It's not laying flat. Whatever. Alrighty, so we start out with 6 cards. We can mulligan. So we got a Pulse Grenade right off the bat, Spiritual Meditation, an Avenger's Mansion, a one way or another. Ooh, this actually starts with 1. A Wiccan, a Zone of Silence. Okay, so I really like everything that's happening right now. So I think I'm going to keep a Wiccan. I'm going to keep a Zone of Silence because I believe that the Zone of Silence can take care of the side scheme that we pulled one way or another. Wiccan can get out, and he will have Tough, so he can take an attack from Blob, which is nice. And then Spiritual Meditation just kind of helps us a little bit. And then Pulse Grenade, we will go ahead and mulligan. We'll look for damage later. So mulligan into another copy of One Way or Another. Okay. So this is our opening hand. What I'm looking for is the Chaos Magic. If we can Chaos Magic an Avengers Mansion in, we're looking pretty good. We also have the ability to play One Way or Another, and then we'll probably be able to pay... I don't have doubles in this deck. We absolutely need doubles. Hold on one second. We will mulligan all of this. Hilarious. Hilarious deck building. Let's see if we can find 3 cards to cut. We'll cut the Pulse Grenade. We'll look at that later. Hilarious. Putting the power ups without the doubles. Nice. You know, actually, I think I'm maybe okay with a 42 card deck, especially if we are running the Spiritual Meditations and then we have the Superpower Siblings. So let's go ahead and just redo all of that. We'll just shuffle up everything again. That was funny. Okay. Just like, I just hope we draw into a double. Do not have doubles. I do want to try the Pulse Grenade at some point. I feel like the Pulse Grenade with a blindfold does work out pretty well, but I don't know. We'll maybe try Pulse Grenade with... Oh, we'll try Pulse Grenade in the aggression, because then we have access to Fusillade and whatever the other card is, Mean Swing, where you can exhaust a weapon. That'll be a fun build. We'll try that. We'll try that. So 2, 4. Let's try this again. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we got Ironheart. We got Clear the Area. We got a Genius or Strength. We got an Avengers Mansion, a One Way or Another, and a Magic Shield. I mean, this is a really solid opening hand right here. So we can Clear the Area and a basic Thwart to take care of a 4 side scheme, which there is one in there. So we'll keep the Avengers Mansion and toss a Magic Shield and draw into a second Clear the Area. I like all of my cards here. So we could toss a Clear the Area for Superpowered Siblings. So let's go ahead and play Ironheart and see what she brings us, and then maybe we can use Superpowered Siblings. So Strength for an Ironheart. She has a response after you play her from your hand. Draw a card. Draw into a One Way or Another. Okay, perfect. So we will toss a One Way or Another and a Clear the Area for Superpowered Siblings to draw 2 cards. A Quinn Carrier and a Molecular Decay. Alrighty. We will flip up to Scarlet Witch. Oh, and Ironheart is tough. Let's go ahead and play One Way or Another. So search the encounter deck for a side scheme and reveal it. So we have 4 threat mitigation with the Clear the Area and a Scarlet Witch. And so if we can find a 4, what about that one that gives everything hazard? I think that's a 4. These are 3s, which also would be good to grab right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So Hidden in Shadow. Each enemy gains 1 hazard icon. Hate that. Okay, so that comes in with 4, and we get to draw 3 cards. Give me a double. Oh, there's our Crest, which is huge. Oh, and a double, and Quicksilver. Okay, the Crest is very critical to get out, and so is... I would like to get Mansion out. I think Mansion is going to be really solid to get out here, but I don't know if we can. So if we go Clear the Area, that will draw us into 3 cards. So we won't be able to play Mansion and the Crest. And so we're going to divert a little bit and go Quinn Carrier. Yeah, we'll do Quinn Carrier. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and thwart 2, taking this down to 2. Let's spend a Quicksilver, a Molecular Decay, and an Avengers Mansion to play a Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier allows us a resource. We can exhaust Quinn Carrier to play Clear the Area, to clear this scheme. Clear the Area allows us to, if we cleared the scheme, we get to draw a card into another Clear the Area. Nice. So we will use an energy to play Scarlet Witch's Crest. So when boost icons are counted, we can exhaust Scarlet Witch's Crest to increase or decrease the number of boost icons by 1. Ironheart's not going to do anything because she has the tough, and so Blob's just going to run into the tough here. We have a Clear the Area, which I think I actually may hang on to, because this is going to have 2, and it's just going to be an easy way to clear, and we'll just refill the Clear the Area. Alrighty, let's stand up. Draw up to our hand size of 5. Oh, there's a Nick. Sorcerer Supreme is also really nice. Machine Man, 2, 4, 5. I want to get Nick out. We probably will get Nick out. Yeah. Let's go. Nick's going to have a tough too, which is going to be a little weird. But place 1 here. Blob is going to activate. We will block with Ironheart. So Blob's attacking for 2 plus 2, and there goes Master Plan. That knocks the tough off of Ironheart. We have to resolve 2 encounter cards. First one is Slipping Sanity. Okay, so we can exhaust Wanda Maximoff and remove Slipping Sanity from the game, or discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. For each star icon in the boost area discarded this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme. We'll just go ahead and flip down and exhaust. Then our next one is Under Siege. When revealed, place 3 threat on the scheme for each of the Brotherhood and Mutants characters in play. So that's currently just Blob, so that's going to be 3. And that has an acceleration. Okay. We're going to toss a Machine Man and a 4 Justice for Superpowered Siblings to draw 2 cards. Heroic Intuition and a Hex Bolt. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up to Scarlet Witch. We will discard a Hex Bolt, a Heroic Intuition, and a Clear the Area, and a Quinn Carrier to play Nick Fury. So after Nick Fury enters play, we can choose to remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. We will choose to draw 3 cards. Magic Shield, Wiccan, ooh, Wiccan is nice, and a Spiritual Meditation. Let's go ahead and use Spiritual Meditation. So we'll draw 2 cards, discard a card. Discard Molecular Decay. I want to get Sorcerer Supreme out, and maybe hang on to Blindfold actually. Now we'll hang on to Wiccan. Yeah, so we'll toss a Magical Shield and a Blindfold to play Sorcerer Supreme, increasing our hand size by 1. Nick will, because he doesn't need the tough, he's going to go ahead and thwart 2 off of Under Siege. And Riri will take care of that last one next turn. And we'll hang on to Wiccan. Okay, let's stand up. Draw up to our 5 hand size. We got a Hex Bolt. I love Hex Bolts. Power in all of us. There's a power in all of us. 4 Justice. Of course, we're not going to draw a gray card with it. Cool. Villain phase. This starts with adding 2. Blob is going to attack Nick. We'll defend with Nick. So it's going to be 2 plus 2. Hey, there's Blob. So that kills Nick. Our encounter card is going... Oh, no. Protect the students. So this comes in with 4. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and adds it to their hand. Alrighty, I will take that. Deck and discard pile. So we can get another... Oh, we can get Nick, and we have a Power in All of Us with us. Let's go. Yeah, 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 let's go. That's exciting. It's Scarlet Witch time. Hey, how's it going, Monk? Yeah, I love Scarlet Witch. She is so much fun. Like, absolutely just incredibly fun. Okay. So let's do a Wiccan and a Hex Bolt. No, let's do a Hex Bolt and a Hex Bolt for a 4 Justice. So remove 4 threat from a scheme. If we paid for it with a mental, we paid for it with 2 mentals. So we very much fulfilled. We'll do Protect the Students. So we get to... The player defeated the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally. So we'll go ahead and find Nick again. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. We're using Wiccan anyways. We will use Quinn Carrier, Power in All of Us, and a Wiccan for a Nick Fury. He comes in. We get to choose. 99% of the time, we're going to choose to draw the cards. Hexbolt, Chaos Magic, and a one way or another. That's a dangerous... Doing great. Good to see you starting on Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I'm so excited to play some Scarlet Witch. You know what? Let's do it. Actually, let me see. What do we still have in our... We have a Molecular Decay. We have a Hexbolt in our hand. Let's... you only live once. Let's go one way or another. Why not? We can grab one of those that has 3. I don't think I can take care of this. Hexbolt is your favorite card from her kit, although it empties the encounter deck quickly, but YOLO. It's so much fun. It's just like, I don't know, let's just see what happens, and just goes for it. I love Hexbolt. So we have this guy, which is a 6, which we can do. We could probably do it with a Hexbolt. But I'd rather not bring that one out. Protect the student. Oh, actually, Protect the Students could be another Protect the Students, and go get another ally. That'd be insane. I feel like that'd be insane. Go Wiccan or Blindfold. I feel like Protect the Students is really good to grab Nick. So let's hang off on that one. It's also not a bad one to flip into. And what I like to do with the one way or another's is find something that I don't want to draw. Teamwork makes the dream work. Each enemy gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. That's going to be a 5, which we have 5 here. Or we could go in Under Siege. Each Brotherhood minion gains Quick Strike. Let's go ahead and do the Brotherhood, because that has that hazard icon. Don't like the hazard icons. So what we'll do here is we will put 5 on there. We'll draw 3 cards. Spiritual Meditation, we'll draw some more cards. 1, 2, 3. More Spiritual Meditations. Let's go Spiritual Meditation, draw 1, 2, and we'll discard a card. Ooh, Eros is pretty nice. We'll toss a Warp Reality. Let's go Spiritual Meditation again. Genius. Power in All of Us. Okay, we have to discard a card. That'll be Magic Shield now. Okay. Let's go ahead and use a Genius for a Hexbolt. So discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way, that has boost icons equal to 0, 1, 2, or 3, we get to do something. And so what we get to do is we get to see these. So 2, 1, 2. That's honestly that's kind of perfect. Right? Because that'll take 4 off of here. Or it would take 2 off of here. Allies can take care of it. And then we get to draw 2 cards. That, well, we're decking anyways. Yeah, let's definitely do that. I don't even have to modify this stuff. Okay, so we've got... Actually, we may have a clear the area still left to draw. How many cards can we draw? Nah, they're all in there. Never mind. Okay, so we'll take 2 off of the Brotherhood. And then we get to draw 2 cards from the 2. And we're not even going to touch Scarlet Witch's crest or her ability. So we get to draw into Zone of Silence and a Molecular Decay. We'll have Nick, thwart 2, Ironheart, thwart 1. Taking care of the Brotherhood. And we got stuff to do. Do we go crazy? Molecular Decay this? No. We're still building. It would be kind of fun though. Zone of Silence can only work for 1 right now because we only have 1 card in our deck. So that's not great. Let's go Zone of Silence and a Molecular Decay to play arrows. After you play arrows from your hand, confuse a minion for each mental. There are no minions, so. We have Chaos Magic and a Power in all of us. I honestly may just hang on to both of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't remember what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's a basic card. I probably should remember. Definitely should remember. But Chaos Magic is just so good. If we can draw into a... Oh, if we could draw into a Avengers Mansion. Let's go. Let's have arrows. Oh, he has toughness. So actually... Let's go ahead and have Scarlet Witch. Have Scarlet Witch thwart this 1. It's going to go up to 5. Let's see if we can have arrows hang out, because he has toughness right now. And that's going to be a nice blocker. Let's stand up. Draw into... Okay, it's Agatha Harkness. Not a basic card. I think that I love this encounter. I think this is a really fun encounter. Even though we haven't even knocked the tough off of Blob and we've decked once. Maybe I'm playing slow, but it's more fun to play Scarlet Witch. Oh, there's a Hex Bolt. And, oh, I didn't draw up to 6 last time. I only drew up to 10. 10. I only drew up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh my gosh, we have so much money. At least Hex Bolt can probably draw some more cards. But I mean, like, we have... All of this is money. Yikes. Let's go ahead and put 1 here. Blob is going to attack. Nick will block. So it's going to be 2 plus 3. And there's my obligation, which is nice. Nick's in my discard pile, which is... I wish he was in my deck, but that's fine. Then we have 2 encounter cards coming at us. The first one... Protected... well, we'll just go get Nick again. How about that? We have the money to do it. That comes in with 4 and a... This actually is a little rough. And then Homo Superior. Attach to a minion and give it a tough status card. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. So this card gains Surge. Into Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. Each enemy gets +1 scheme and +1 attack. And this is the part where I don't actually remember if this is the last of the side schemes in the deck. I should have been paying more attention. Excellent. Okay, so we have a lot of threat to take care of right now. So let's just start out by Hex Bolting and seeing where that takes us. So Hex Bolt, discard the top 3 cards. Got 1, 0, 3. We're going to use our Chaos Control to discard the 0 and draw into another 0. Perfect. Okay. Uh, so we can crest to take that to a 1 to remove 2 threat from a scheme, which I think we will do. And then this 3 places status card on a character. We'll probably place a... I don't quite remember if the villains in this scenario can get steady or stalwart, so we'll probably place a tough on our card, or on Scarlet Witch. Or, yeah, I feel like that's 0 for 0. Great trade. 10 out of 10 would do again, right? At least they got the life-size decoys out of there. If we drew a life-size decoy right now with these, that could get very dangerous really quickly. So I think we'll do that. I think we will exhaust Scarlet Witch's crest, and we use this already, to take this to a 2. So that will clear protect the students. So when defeated, the player defeated this side scheme, searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and adds it to their hand. That will be Nick Fury. So that's these 2. And then the 3, we will place a tough status card. Actually, we could go Confuse on Blob and roll. Well, actually, being down does not change our hand size. So we'll just take the tough. All right. Let's go ahead and play a Strength and a Power in all of us for a Nick Fury. After he enters play, we'll draw 3 cards. Come on. Oh, there's a Hex Bolt. Let's go. 1. Oh, gosh, dangerous. And a Quicksilver. We could Chaos Magic a Quicksilver and just kill Ironheart. Or we could Chaos Magic Hex Bolt. I can't remember if we have another side scheme in there. We also have to take care of this. I feel like, no, one way or another right now is not a good play. Let's just go ahead and Chaos Magic a Hex Bolt. So we'll discard the top 3 cards. Actually, when we pay for it, we'll discard these 2. 1, 2. Because those are the 2 to pay for Hex Bolt. So we got a Caught Off Guard, which is a 1, a 0, and a 1. Okay, well that kind of helps. Because a 1, 1. So we'll remove 4 threat from the scheme, and then the 0 is deal 2 damage, so we'll just knock this tough off. I'll take it. I was kind of hoping to get a card draw out of that. It does not look like we were able to do so. So let's... Honestly, we can leave that out, because that is not super dangerous considering how many blockers we have right now. And just work on this main. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and take the tough and Scarlet Witch, and then this sets us up for a clear the area next turn to take 4 off of here. We'll use a Quicksilver to play Agatha. And yeah, I don't remember if there's another side scheme in that deck. I know that there are 2 Brotherhood of Mutants. Or Under Siege. There's 1. Okay, so there is at least 1 more side scheme in that deck. So we will hang on to this one way or another. And we're good with our activations. Let's stand up. Draw up to 6. Spiritual Meditation. Within. Hey, there's our Clear the Area. 2, 4. Warp Reality. And a Molecular Decay. We'll place 1 here. Blob is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost. Nick will do Nick things. And plus a 0. And there goes the advance. I'll take it. So 3 does kill Nick. Just barely. Our encounter card is an Assault. The villain attacks us. Okay, so 3 plus a boost card. And we will have Arrows step in and take this one. If this The civilian is Avalanche, give an additional boost card. It is not, so it's just a +1. So 4 knocks off our tough. Okay then. So let's one way or another grab that last side scheme. I think there's just the one left. Yeah. Yep. So just one left. Under Siege. So this has 3 threat on it and acceleration token. Love our math there. This draws us 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another clear the area. Spiritual meditation will draw 1, 2, and we will drop a warp reality. Quinn Carrier will pay for clear the area on teamwork makes the dream work. Drawing us a card. Into Heroic Intuition. Let's go. Alrighty, I will take that. Let's see if we can hang on to clear the area. We will use a blindfold. Actually, we could just Hex Bolt and see what we draw into. 4 Justice and a Magic Shield. We'll play a Hex Bolt. This is so dangerous. I'm milling this deck so fast. Hey, Maddie. Hey, Nelson. Hey, y'all. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. It's exciting. I love. Alrighty. Hexbolt, discard the top 3. Okay, Brotherhood Beatdown is 2, 1, 2. I'm thinking about taking this to a 3, or this to a 2 and just drawing 3 cards. Let's do that. We'll Scarlet Witch crest this into a 2, and so we'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Hilarious. We have another Hex Bolt. Zone of Silence and a Magic Shield to play Heroic Intuition. That gives us a +1 thwart, which is blue, not yellow. We'll go ahead and thwart this down to 0. Okay, I want to get... I do kind of want to get Wiccan out there. Clear the area. Clear the area could draw us a card, and then we could play Blindfold. Or we could go Hexbolt and hopefully draw into more cards. How many doubles do we have left? 1 double left. Let's go Molecular Decay for Clear the Area. Clear this and draw a card. Magic Shield. Let's use Blindfold or Wiccan. Blindfold or Wiccan. Both really good. Let's go Wiccan because, yeah, so Blindfold and Magic Shield will play a Hexbolt. So 1, 1, 2. Ah, that's not good. So let's go ahead and just redraw this one into a 0. Okay. So 2 threat from a scheme does not work. Shadows draws us 1 card into a 4 Justice, and then 0 deals 2 damage to the villain. First Blood. Let's go. Alrighty, a little bit of a miss there, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, I can become famous? How exciting is that? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna give you the special ban award. That's so much fun. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was fun. Okay. We'll toss a 4 Justice and draw. We don't need a one way or another. We don't need a one way or another. Clear the area. So 2, 4 power on all of us and a energy. So all of the money and none of the glory. Sweet. Ready? And we will probably look to... Ironheart will take this hit because we're about to shuffle. So... Did you already test other aspects? Nope. This is our first aspect. I was like, I never start with Justice, so let's start with Justice. So 1, Blob is going to attack. We will have Ironheart step in and take this one. So it's going to be 2 plus, the villain is Pyro. It is not +1. So that's going to kill Miss Riri. And then our encounter card is going to be Immovable. Blob activates against you. If he's not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Blob minion and reveal him. So he's going to activate for 2 plus a boost. We will take it to the face. +0. It's going to knock the tough off. Alrighty. Quinn Carrier for a Clear the Area, which allows us to draw a card into Molecular Decay. Now we are cooking. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and toss 2 one way or another's for a Whiffin. He comes in with Tough. And then let's just let's have some fun with Molecular Decay. So we'll pay for a Molecular Decay. So deal 5 damage to an enemy. That's gonna be Blob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage to the enemy. So 1, 0. We'll redraw the assault. So 2, and then we'll Scarlet Witch's Crest to take that up to 4 additional damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 8. Let's go. And we'll swing for 1. Scarlet Witch coming in hot with that sweet sucker punch. Yeah, okay, we'll stand up. Uh oh. 2, 4, 5. We'll deck out. We'll deck out both decks this turn, which is probably not great. That's fine. We have not seen a minion yet. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so we have 5. Hey, there's our mansion. 2, 4, 5. Give me Clear the Area. Alrighty. So this gets 1. Blob is going to attack. Whiffin will block. So 2 plus, if the villain is Toad, it is not. That's going to knock off this tough card. Then we get a permanent acceleration token as we shuffle and resolve 2 encounter cards. First one is Avalanche. Hey, there's Speak and you shall receive. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust a character you control. And then this is going to come in with Tough because of our basketball court. And then we've got Brotherhood Beatdown. Uh-oh. For each following enemy in play, Avalanche, we exhaust our identity. And then Blob, you are stunned. Well, okay, so that sets us back a little bit. That's kind of fun. It's kind of exciting. We will Spiritual Meditation to draw 2, Hexbolt, and a 4 Justice. We'll toss the 4 Justice. Spiritual Meditation to draw Hexbolt and Magic Shield. I'm thinking at this point we'll probably just toss the Avengers Mansion. I don't know if we... Oh, let's hang on to Avengers Mansion. We have a full deck, so if we draw into a Chaos Magic, so we'll be good. So let's go ahead and just toss a... Magic Shield. That's a rough Brotherhood combo. It really is. Hey, D20, how's it going? I see Nelson is playing the best hero in the game. Excellent. I assume you're crushing it. Dude, Scarlet Witch is fire. She is so incredibly fun and good. Yeah, and like she's doing some work against this Brotherhood. We are... Yeah. Although this combo that just came out, Avalanche and Blob, is a little scary, but it's fine. We're probably fine. Let's have Arrows knock this Tough off. He'll take 1 Consequentials. And then we will Quinn Carrier and a Molecular Decay for a Hexbolt. So we've got 2, 0, 1. Huh. So I think we're gonna take the 2 to a 1. No, actually, I'm sorry. 2 draws us a card. We'll take the 1 to a 2. Yeah. So we'll deal 2 damage to Avalanche here. We will use Scarlet Witch's Crest to up this to a 2, and we'll draw 2 cards. Molecular Decay and a Hexbolt. Hexbolt is so incredibly fun. Cutesy against Scarlet Witch with Avalanche being her brother's nemesis. Oh yeah, yeah. I never really thought about that. Nice. Okay, let's try it again. So we'll Molecular Decay, clear the area for a Hexbolt. Got a 1, 3, 2. Which I... I'm thinking if I want to change this or redraw, sorry, the 3. We've already used the crest, so redraw the 3. The 1 will take him to a 2. I think we'll redraw the 3 into a 1. Sweet. Okay, so that'll kill Avalanche. Yep. Oh, 1 is remove 2 threat from a scheme. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Okay, well, this clears. Did I do that right last time? Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, I did. Oops. I probably would have redone the 1. Yeah, so we'll do, instead of redrawing the 3, we'll redraw the 1, and then we'll give me a tough. Or we may give Blob a confuse. Now let's give me a tough. And there was a 2 in there, so we'll draw a card. Another Hexbolt. All of the Hexbolts. Just do all the Hexbolts. I still swear that Quicksilver is a mutant. I think he is. Okay, Hexbolt in an Avengers Mansion to play a Hexbolt. You got 1, 1, 3. That's tough. We'll confuse Blob, and we will flip down. Okay, we'll stand up. We'll keep Machine Man. What can you add to make a drink Thwartmore? Just ice. Oh, Power Novelist, nice. And a Genius. Okay, we have all the money. Clear the area. All of the money. Jeez. So Machine Man can just go insane, I guess, if we want to do. And another clear the area. So we'll place 2. Blob will scheme, but he's confused. And then Avalanche will scheme for 1. Our encounter card is Assault. So since we're an alter ego, gain Surge. And to protect the students, let's go. Let's go find a Nick. We have so much money in our hand. Nice. Nice. We can toss... Think about superpower siblings, right? So, actually, alter ego action exhaust Agatha Harkness. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one of those to your hand and place the rest on the bottom of it in any order. I forgot to do that last time, but warp reality one way or another, that seems dangerous. Let's go ahead and just grab it. Let's see what happens. Funny you're watching Dahmer as Evan Peters, the actor, was Quicksilver in the... Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. I have the hardest time with faces. And so unless someone points that out to me, I would never notice. It's just one of those things that is me. I don't know 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. I don't know if I want to mulligan anything. I guess I could do a clear the area and a machine man, because a Wiccan would protect the students, and I could clear the area there, which would draw me a card, and then I could just basic thwart up here, or I could one way or another. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's clear the area machine man to draw Zone of Silence and a Molecular Decay. Okay, that works. So I'm also still stunned, which is annoying. We'll hop up. Let's go Whiffin. Oh, this has 4. For some reason, I thought it had 3. We'll have Whiffin go here. Then after Whiffin thwarts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Deal 1 damage for each boost icon. That's a 0, so we will use her ability to redraw into 1. And that'll be put on Avalanche. We'll go ahead and thwart for 3 off of Protect the Students. Hey, Blunderbutt. Evan Peters he is. Apparently he walked around for months wearing weights on his arm to resemble Really? I heard he was like, he's a method actor, and that he did that for a long time, which would have just been kind of creepy. But he has been phenomenal. He absolutely makes me feel crazy. All right, it's insane. He's really good acting. So we're gonna clear the area on Protect the Students and go grab a Nick Fury. Yeah, use the next card. I actually don't know what the... I don't know what the order of operations here. This is a win defeated. If this removes the last threat, I would think clear the area actually probably triggers first. And I think that's the Grim rule, where I would draw into Nick and then we would go find another ally, which would probably be Machine Man. To be fair, calling Wiccan Whiffin is the joke of the day so far. That said, Wanda calling her son that kind of makes me sad. Yeah, that's fair. Nick Fury, student at the Xavier Institute, right? So we'll Genius and Power of all of us for Nick Fury, who comes in with Tough. And we will draw 1, 2, 3. We'll have... We're going to play one way or another. We're going to go grab the 2-4. Oops, sorry. Do I have a clear the area? I have a Zone of Silence. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go grab the Hazard one. No, not Protect the Students because we have Nick already. We could go Under Siege. That would be an easy one. Now let's grab the one with 4. Let's just go ahead and take it out. The Brotherhood has 5. No, not that one. What am I? Oh, did I already pass it? Yeah, I already passed it. Okay, so we will grab... I think we'll grab Under Siege. Ooh, actually... We're going to grab Protect the... No, I'm sorry. Not Protect the Students. Any of them but Protect the Brotherhood. So each Brotherhood minion gains Quick Strike and with an acceleration icon. I just want to get that out to not have it around anymore. And what we'll do something a little strange here. Well, actually, we'll see what we draw. 1, Chaos Magic. 2, ooh, we could Chaos Magic a Quicksilver. We have so many cards. Look at this. This is dumb. This is dumb. We'll use a magic shield. Oh, actually, hold up. We will thwart 2 with arrows, which will take arrows out. We will use a magic shield to play a zone of silence. So we'll choose a scheme and discard up to 4 cards. We'll discard 3. So one way or another, Ironheart and an energy to remove the Brotherhood from play. Nick will then be able to take out Avalanche for 2. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8 cards to figure out what to do with. I'm thinking, okay, so we have too many allies, right? So I think the ally that I want out there is, at this point, is probably Machine Man for the damage. We also have a molecular decay, but we're stunned. Stupid stunned. We could get Quicksilver out there. Let's just get Blindfold out there. Let's hedge our bets a little bit. So we'll Blindfold and a Molecular Decay. Or we'll use Strength and a Molecular Decay to play a Blindfold. So after she enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the deck. We've got a Life-Size Decoy, Shadows of the Past, Mutant, Terrorist, Under Fire, and Life-Size Decoy. So boost. Okay, so we'll deal one of these to ourselves as an encounter card. So we'll take Life-Size Decoy as the encounter card. Shadows will be a boost card. Mutant Terrorist. Oh, that's annoying. Then Under Fire can be a boost. And then we'll discard this Life-Size Decoy. I don't want Shadows of the Past to be dealt to me. So put him face up. Blindfold, we'll take care of that. Oh, she actually has tough, so she's not going to take care of that. We will Quicksilver for a magic shield. You know what? We're going to Warp Reality Chaos Magic to overplay Nick and just get Nick back in the shuffle. Because Machine Man's going to come in with a tough. So we have blockers. We don't necessarily need Nick because we have tough characters. So we're probably good. And also Magic Shield, they have ruled that it does supersede tough, right? The hero interrupt supersedes tough, so we could play around with that if we wanted to. Okay. So we'll stand up. 2, 4. Life-Size Decoy gets dealt to us as a face-down encounter card. Shadows will be our boost. Zone of Silence. And a Molecular Decay. Alrighty, so Molecular Decay gives us that damage. And it is time to start killing. I'm thinking we may be able to one way or another our way into a 1-turn kill. With Machine Man. I'm stunned. That's tough. Oh well. Place 2. Blob will attack us. Blindfold will block. So 2 + 2 knocks the tough. We've got a Life-Size Decoy who has toughness. And a Mutant Terrorist. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Brotherhood side scheme and reveal it. And then if it did not enter play this way, which it will, there's the Brotherhood. So that comes in with 5. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty, we will Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards. Oh, a Hex Bolt. A molecular, or a power on all of us. Oh, jeez. Let's toss a for justice. We will have Whiffin go ahead and thwart one off of the Brotherhood. Oh, and we have Under Fire. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Under Fire. So we will hit Blob for... This doesn't have guard, right? Yeah, we can't thwart side schemes. Never mind. So that's going to stay there. We'll thwart one off of the basketball court. We'll hit Blob for 3. 1, 2, 3. Taking him down to 4. The life-size decoy is so very annoying. Let's do a Quinn carrier and a power... and a power in all of us to play a Hex Bolt. So we've got a 1, a 0, and a 2. I could take these down to zeros. I could take this up to a 1 because this is not actually thwarting. It's not a thwart card, so we can take threat off of the Brotherhood. I could flip us into the next villain. Hey, Salsa, how's it going? Welcome. How's your Halloween going? Then this is a 2, or I could just draw more cards. Interesting conundrum. Or we could keep it the way it is. We could keep it the way it is and go find and grab Nick again. With one way or another. That actually may be the right call. And then actually instead... Yeah, so instead of playing the Power in All of Us, we will discard Molecular Decay. Because we can, one way or another, define Nick and use Power in All of Us to play Nyx. Okay, so with that case, we will... I feel like I have to get this life-size decoy out of here. Annoying. We'll use... You know what? We may not even use our... Yeah, we will. We'll use our crest to take this to a 1. And we'll take 4 threat off of this scheme. Because it's not a thwart action. The 2 will allow us to draw a card. Into Spiritual Meditation. Nice. Okay, let's play... Oh, we can't thwart side schemes. So we wouldn't be able to take the side scheme out. So instead, we're going to take the other one down to a 0. We'll knock off the tough, and then we'll deal 2 damage. Okay. Okay. Hilarious. Spiritual Meditation, draw 2, clear the area, and a Molecular Decay. Nelson trying to cheat over here. Salsa is working a lot. Last night was fun though. I met a bunch of friends at Board Games Club playing some Binding of Isaac 4 Souls. I haven't heard of that one. How was it? Okay, so we have Machine Man who can attack and deal 3 if we take that. The one way or another, we would have to draw... Or we can play one way or another before we take care of that minion. Starting to get... let's do it. Let's go one way or another. Let's go find protect the... That's not it. Oh my gosh, did we go through it? Oh, it's right there. Oh no! Okay, well, Under Siege comes into play. Oh, geez. Oops. Binding of Isaac is fun. Good group game. I got it from Kickstarter some years ago. Finally got to play it for the first time. It was quite fun. Nice. That makes me happy. So this comes in with 3, and that was a blunder. Hopefully we draw into Nick. Got 1 Ironheart, 2, 3. Oops. We'll go Power in All of Us to play Ironheart over Blindfold. We get to draw a card, and then she is tough. And then we got a Hex Bolt. Let's go. Okay. So we'll use a Genius to play a Hex Bolt. So we've got a 2, 1, 2. I think I'm good with that. We'll draw 2 cards and remove 2 threat from Brotherhood. Draw 2. You got Spiritual Meditation, and there's my Nick. Okay. Nice. Let's go ahead and use energy and... Oh, wait. Actually, first we will have Ironheart attack and deal 1 damage to this life-size decoy. We'll use a Power in All of Us and an energy to pay for overplay Ironheart for a Nick Fury, which will draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nick will go ahead and knock off his tough and kill this life-size decoy. Spiritual Meditation, Hex Bolt, and an Arrows. We'll toss a one way or another. He's at 4 health. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go ahead and attack to knock off this stun. Use a Strength to play a Hex Bolt. Got a 1, 1, 2. One, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. I still have a redraw. I'm trying to figure out if I want to redraw one of these ones. I don't know if I need that threat. Yeah, I'm going to redraw this 1 into a 1. There you go. So we'll remove 2, 2. And then the 2 will draw us into a Avengers Mansion. I feel like this turn has taken like 4 hours. Like I feel like I just like haven't stopped with this turn. It's been kind of fun. Let's use an Avengers Mansion for Clear the Area to take out the Brotherhood, because the Brotherhood sucks. We'll draw into another Clear the Area. We'll Zone of Silence to clear the area under siege. We'll draw into a one way or another, which we cannot play. We could flip them with a Machine Man activation, but then we're flipping right there at the end of the turn, and I really wanted to not do that. I'm going to hang on to Molecular Decay, because that'll be really nice to flip and kill. That's going to go up to 5, which will be fine. We have a blocker with Nick. Machine Man can do some work. We don't need a one way or another. We don't need an Arrows. We don't need a 4 Justice. So let's hang on to 1 Molecular Decay. We'll draw up to 6. Oh, second Molecular Decay. Let's go. Magic Shield. Quicksilver, so 2, 4. Magic Shield. Hex Bolt. Okay, let's go. We got 2 on the main. Blob's going to attack. Oh, first we have to ready everyone, because that's how the game is played. Blob's going to attack. We're going to have Nick step in and block, so it's going to be 2 plus 1. Nick dies. Just barely. Then our encounter card is an assault, so the villain's going to attack us. We'll let it run into our face, so 2 plus 2. We'll knock off the tough. And now we have some fun. He's at 4. So he's at 4, so let's magic shield for a hex bolt. So we'll go 3, 1, 1. Let's redraw this 1 using our ability into a 0. We'll Scarlet Witch this down to 0, which will kill Blob. And then Slipping Sanity, we will add a tough to our card. So Blob dies. We deal ourselves a face down encounter card. And then we have Avalanche coming in with 18 hit points. Too many. Too less. Too few. Toughness, victory 2. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust an ally you control. Don't love that. This can pop. I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and knock off the tough with Scarlet Witch. Actually, I guess it won't pop. So Wiccan will go ahead and thwart 1. We'll discard a 1. So Avalanche will take 1 damage. We get another acceleration token. I was expecting more cards. Trying to think. I'm going to trigger Magic Shield to prevent when a friendly character would take any amount of damage. So we're going to prevent 3. We're going to prevent Wiccan from taking that damage. Twin Carrier, Quicksilver, Molecular Decay to play a Molecular Decay. So 5 damage to Avalanche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm trying to think if I want to roll down. No, I don't. We're going to be resolving 3 encounter cards, which is going to be really tough. So I'd rather draw Assault since we have blockers. Okay, so let's stand up. We have blockers and tough. Warp Reality. Oh, that's nice. Warp Reality is huge right now. Clear the area. That's 3. There's our second encounter card. All of the encounter cards, everybody. Oh, we are going to pop. Why did I think we weren't? Let's have Machine Man. We'll have Machine Man take this down 1. He'll lose his tough. Yeah. 3 Blindfold. Genius. 2, 4 pop. 4 Justice. Not a lot of damage, unfortunately. 2, 4, 6. Okay. So we're going to play 3 here. So that takes us up to 6. Avalanche is going to attack us for 4. We'll take it to the face. So 4. Discard 1 random card from your hand. That's actually kind of fine. I don't have a great hand. Where are my other dice? Oh, there it is. So 1 through 6. 2 is 4 Justice. That knocks the tough off. And we have to exhaust an ally. We will exhaust Whiffin. And we'll resolve our 3 encounter cards. Come on, no whammies. Blob has guard. That's not great. The Brotherhood. Glad we resolved it in that order. And Homo Superior. Give it +5 hit points to Blob. Well, that changes the game pretty significantly. When an encounter card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it. Let's do that. We're gonna discard, or we're gonna do Homo Superior just because it was the last one, and so discard 1 card. Oh, an advance, nice. Well, that's not good. I am not a fan of what just happened there, especially this guard. I don't have any. Okay, let's chaos magic a blindfold. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll look at master plan, pyromaniac, life-size decoy, and a slipping sanity. So this will be boost, reveal, boost, reveal, boost. So boost, master plan, I'm okay with. The villain is Pyro. Give him an additional boost card. I'm actually more okay with that. And Pyro activates against you if he's not in play. Searching encounter deck for Pyro. So let's go ahead and toss Pyromaniac. So we will get a life-size decoy. No, we won't. Oh wait, no, this will. Oh shoot, we are gonna get Pyro no matter what. That's less exciting. Okay. Unless we can discard some cards, which I don't think we can. We'll see what we draw into to clear the area, but oofed. Villain's only at 10. That blob is big. With guard. Let's go ahead and thwart 3 off of the Brotherhood. We will use a Genius to play Clear the Area to take the last 2 off of Brotherhood. And that will draw us a card into one way or another. Seems like the dangerous play here. We're going to do it. We're going to one way or another. Mainly just to get these out of the deck. Or out of from the top. The encounter deck seems off. When I scry, I just put the cards that I scry just face up. If that... Was that what you were talking about? Like, these were on top because I looked at them with blindfold. Speaking of, blindfold... Yeah. What is blindfold on? I don't know. Okay. That card is not in your universe yet. Blindfold's really cool. So you get to look at the top 5 cards, discard one of them, and put the rest back in in the same order. So you kind of understand, or you can kind of get a feel for what's coming, which is nice. Let's go here. Nope. Because that's gonna be 6 threat. I don't. Well. What's the easiest one for us to... I don't even think we take care of it. I think we hopefully just draw into like a chaos magic. Each enemy gains 1 acceleration token, which could actually be fine. Oh, we got the students. Let's go... Yeah, let's go protect the students. Because if we can somehow take care of that... it's probably not going to work, but we can set it up for next turn to take care of. Kind of like what Scarlet Witch does as well. Yeah. She combos really well with Scarlet Witch because you can figure out when you want to be using her ability. Molecular decay, we're talking energy and a strength. Let's use strength and energy to play molecular decay to hit blob. Then we will discard 3, so blob dies. We're ready. That's gone. Guard is gone. Okay. Draw up to 6. Power on all of us. Hex Bolt. Zone of Silence. Quicksilver. Nick, 2, 4, 5. Hex Bolt. Okay, so I think we have kill in our hand, right? Nick is 6, 7, 8. And then Machine Man can do whatever he does. Okay, so we're gonna add 3 threat to the main scheme, which will pop. Flip this card into the atrium. Each character gains steady. That comes in with 1. Avalanche is going to attack. We will take it straight to the face. So it's going to be 4 plus put this minion into play engaged with us. Gains toughness because we're playing expert. So we'll take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First blood. Is there a way to remove acceleration tokens? I've only been through Red Skull, so I haven't seen. No, not that I have seen. I don't think that there is, which would be a really cool mechanic for a hero. I would be all about that. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah. Okay, and then our encounter card, Groundswell. Avalanche activates against you if he's not in place. Or and we have to exhaust Wiccan. Okay. So we're at 6, so we'll have Machine Man go ahead and block this one. So 4 plus 2, Machine Man dies. And then it is our turn. So he's got 10. Let's go Zone of Silence and Quinn Carry to play Hexbolt. So 3, 2, 1. We're going to use Scarlet Witch's Crest to up this to a 2, and then we are going to give ourselves a tough card. So we'll draw 2 cards. 1, 2 magic shields. Come on. Go power on all of us and 2 magic shields to play Nick Fury. So 6, 7. We wouldn't be able to play Hexbolt, so it would not be enough to kill. But we do have. We could extend 1 turn. Or we could draw 3 cards and hope that we get something better. Let's draw 3 cards and see if we can get Quicksilver into play. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Spiritual Meditation, Avengers Mansion, and a Magic Shield. We'll toss a Avengers Mansion. Okay, we got Quicksilver. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7. So same math there. So we could one way or another? That'd be insane. What does our discard pile look like? Hopefully there's a card that adds X-Men trait for Scarlet Witch and Quick. There is. There's honorary X-Men. So right here. So similar to honorary Guardian and honorary Avenger, we have an honorary X-Men card. Oh my goodness. So right now we survive depending on what we draw for the for the encounter card. We could Hex Bolt again. So, okay, so the risky move is to go one way or another, pull 3 cards, and then just see what we can do. We could also Hex Bolt and ideally draw into some cards. Math is hard. Can you have more than one identity, like an X-Men Guardian? Yeah, you can. You can. Do we play it safe? I feel like we probably play it safe. That's not the fun way to play. We could also go here for Ironheart, and then we could play the Hex Bolt no matter what. I feel like the Hex Bolt probably gets played first. He's at 10 still. Or we could go Quicksilver. We get to ready him, so 2, 4, 6, 7, and then we have kill next turn, assuming that we don't draw any bad cards. I think that's probably the right call, because this is going to go up to 4. If we draw in advance, we lose. Okay, so if we Hex Bolt here, I'm trying to figure out if we can win, even if we don't. Let's see if our advance is in here. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, so we'll play it safe. So we will toss all 3 of these for a Quicksilver. We will attack, ready, attack. So 2 damage. Avalanche takes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nick will hit him for 2. 1, 2. And Scarlet Witch will... He's down to 4. Scarlet Witch will thwart the main. There's no reason for her to hit him. So we'll stand up. We will draw up to 6. I think you need to make a deck that causes a hero to have all group. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think there's a champions one. Was looking at more like a Warrior of the Great Web kind of card. Honorary X-Men would need an X-Men identity to play. Yes. So it would have to be in a multiplayer game. So if you had an X-Men and like Scarlet Witch, then the other player could play the Honorary X-Men on Scarlet Witch. Okay, so not a lot of damage. Come on, give me a molecular decay. Dang it. Okay. So we'll place 3 here on the main. Avalanche will attack us. We will have Nick block for us. So it's going to be 4 plus 2. There goes Shadows. We'll exhaust Whiffin. Life-size Decoy will attack, but that's fine. Our encounter card is going to be Assault. Ooh, that's... Uh-oh. That's hilarious. So he's at 4. Quicksilver will... Oh, as an action, I can ready Quicksilver. It's not a reaction. Okay, so we'll just take it to the face. So it's going to be 4 plus 0, which will knock off the tough. And then we have to exhaust Quicksilver. So I think we still have it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 with arrows. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we will toss Spiritual Meditation and the Power in All of Us to play arrows. Action to ready Quicksilver. Got 1, 3, 4 damage to take out Avalanche. Jeez. That game took forever. I feel like I probably could have gone a little bit quicker, but I was just having so much fun just drawing a ton of cards, just having a blast. So, oh my goodness. There is a spider one too. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, you could give someone a spider or the... Well, no, they have to have spider in the title, Web Warrior. You could give them Web Warrior, but they have to have spider in the title of their name. Okay, well, that was kind of exciting. That was crazy. Let's do another game. I'm going to go to the Be Right Back screen. Again, we'll do the same encounter set. However, we will switch up the modulars. And so if you have a suggestion for modulars or a suggestion for what aspect we go into next, please drop it in the chat. And I will be right back. I'm going to go grab a refill on my coffee. See you soon.